That's my special. What on this stuff? Okay. It's me, Candy. That's Celestial Goddess. Got it. Yeah. Moon and Taurus. Yes, it's my birthday tomorrow. You can't see over there by the window, right? I decorated over there. No, I don't know. It's too much sun coming in. I gotta, now I do got a sun catcher up there. So, though, yeah, it could be because I do have a sun catcher up there. I made it to hang up there. All right, so look, let's go then. Fire, earth, air, water, spirit, ether. My way show is angels, guides, ancestors, sacred ones. Please be here with me now. I set the intention that everything, all the tools used in this session, even this, are dedicated to the growth and well-being of all beings in their place. Of course, Brooklyn, put your light to up. Glory be to the Most High God, Father of my forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God's one day away from the big day, right? Yep, tomorrow. The big 40. I'm already celebrating. I've been up since 12 o'clock. I don't know. I guess the food, 11. Probably right around it. Now, this moon, right? Let's just get into it. It started in Moon in Taurus, but it moved, I think, about 8 minutes later into Moon in Gemini, which is very, very significant, right? Yeah, because Moon in Gemini, right? So I'm gonna look in this deck that I got right here, but I want to see if it's a placement. What is Moon in Gemini and Cardamancy? Does it have one? Let's see. Because now this is important. This moon is this especially significant for from my perspective. Definitely Tauruses and Gemini in a combination, especially if it's or it could be sun and moon specifically. Sun and moon Taurus and sun and moon Gemini. Rising, not so much, because rising is just how people see you. So it's really not. Unless you got a midhaven in Taurus or Gemini, because then that's work. Yeah, it's work related. Yeah, so it went in Gemini. So you got, yeah, the moon in Gemini. So moon in Gemini is tricky energy. Because Gemini, good God Almighty, Gemini energy, which is the storyteller, right? But nah, yeah, it's the archetype of the storyteller, but that's the sun in Gemini, right? What's the moon in Gemini? It is the storyteller, but what kind of stories are they telling? Because the moon is what's hidden. So your lies coming out specifically because it's full moon, obviously. So for some, it's a combination of both. It could be um at work, or yeah, for some it's a combination. Yeah, some lies, some lie. Yeah, something. Now it could be with you particularly, right? And something that you might have been not wanting to tell yourself about and being in denial because for this moon, especially being so into it this time, really tapped in. Saturn is on one. Yeah, very dark energy. Saturn is exuding. I love it though. It feels really good though. It's dark, but it feels good. But with the sun right in Scorpio, I mean, what's the problem for me, right? I mean, shit, it makes sense for me because yeah, I'm a Scorpio in the realm of the moon. So is the yeah. So I guess it makes me feel it's like reunited and it feels so good like that. So guys, I don't know. I'm getting the sixes not to tell you the truth, right? I am the sixes. I keep trying, but I keep getting the sixes because yeah, it is Mercury and Aqua. Because the moon, yeah, it's there goes the Six of Pentacles where it started. So the moon is a full moon in Taurus because of that reason. But that is the Clover card, right? So now it could have some relevance to like the Celts, for some like the fairies. It could be European, like but more like Poland, Ireland, stuff like that. Now for some, yeah, I do have the birds on this card. Right. And the reason why I said the six is because the sun is in Scorpio, right? It is. The moon, full moon in Taurus, right? Mercury, I don't know where Mercury is at right now, where it is right now. Give me a sec. I don't know. I have to look. Isn't it? It wasn't Sag, right? Wasn't it Sag? I mean, I don't know. God's book. Leave me alone. I can't be remembering all that stuff. I got all this stuff to remember. I can't do it. And then, okay, and then Jupiter and Leo. So, and they all, yeah, see what I mean? And they all, I'm gonna put my sweater on, guys. I'm freezing. I'm cold. I am cold. Yeah, because the crossing card is here. So then you got the tower, right? And then Moon and Taurus, which is just the clover, and then the star card, which is Sun in Scorpio, which is also related. The star, right, is you related to Uranus. So for some people, it's coming up like if this is about like dealing with issues of like pathological lying, um these types of issues. It could be if you have children with this, yeah. Looking at, I feel like lying is the issue here, right? So we talking about your words, right? Using your words and how actually seeing how words manifest destiny. The things that you say out of your mouth, guys, they manifest destiny. And I feel like this moon in Taurus. Now, I'm not gonna. I feel like um, it could be some sort of aspect, some pertinent. I don't know. I'm hearing second house. Yeah, because moon is in Taurus. Some sort of second house. It could be a second house square. Some square related to the second house. So it's related to money and possessions and all of this stuff. So yeah, it's something you did. Now, anybody, when you look up sixes, right, and in numerology and spiritual significance, you got to be careful with sixes because now when you start talking about sixes and all of this stuff, it's the problem is when you start seeing sixes, especially if it's a lot of them, they are associated with the mark of the beast, right? The so-called mark of the beast, right? So this is about guys. I gotta say, gotta truth. The things, whatever it is that you've been doing for money, is the issues around money and possessions and these types of things. Now, sixes could be a derivative, right? The lowest common denominator for sixes could be a two, which is divided three ways, right? Or a three, which is divided two ways. So, see what I mean? So, it's a group of people. It's either a group, yeah, it's either pairs, yeah, of two or three. So I feel like it's at least maybe six people in this group, right? At least six. And maybe y'all all paired up, right? Maybe as partners. I'm seeing friends. But now, yeah, you gotta be careful. This is, yeah, something, I don't know. Maybe you did, it was something about money. So it could have been, I feel some sort of promise about money. Promises. Promises, but as they relate to make money. So it could be, guys, this could be anything from like creditors. 666 is the omen that your spirit is full. 6666 is full of compassion and love according to the divine forces that have sent it to you. Your guardian angels want you to know that you have a great impact on people around you and that you should put that influence to good use by making positive changes in your own life. Angel number 666 is often associated with the need for balance and harmony in your life. You need, when you see this number, it could be a sign from, let's see, it's something about, okay, it's sign of balance, responsibility, and unconditional love. So now, I know a lot of y'all be into this whole, that whole twin flame thing. But for me, the twin flame journey was about walking the path of unconditional love for the self and for other people. Now, the unconditional love for myself, I got. Now, I do try to have unconditional love for people, but see, the balance here is important for me. So, I mean, I can have unconditional love for you because love is unconditional. Love is love, but I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to, yeah. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to be around you. I don't even have to like you. But I could love you just says love exists in everything, right? And it's the highest energy of all. Like I could send love to this situation. But that don't mean I gotta necessarily deal with you. It's like having family members, right? You love your family members, some of them, but if you right, but some of your, you know what I mean, you just it just don't mix, right? You just don't mix with them. What you gonna do? It don't mean I don't love you. I just don't like you, and I don't want to be. Well, I could choose who I want to be around. I could say I don't want to be around you. right? So God, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is about maybe unbalanced relationships. Yeah, maybe the giving and receiving in relationships is yeah is off, but it might be due to um jealousy, like toxic energy. It could be because the sun is in Scorpio, so it's scorpionic placements. So for some people, it is sun in Scorpio. So the eighth house, right? No, for moon in Taurus, because the sun is yeah, sun in Scorpio. The sun is on Scorpio or in Scorpio, yeah, yeah. Right now, right? I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's tomorrow. My moon is Taurus. It's right there. So it's perfect. You got both. Bing! For me. I feel good. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's put on some James Brown right here. It's perfect. Yeah, I've been this. I'm celebrating my birthday already. Got me balloons. Yeah, my baby gonna go get me a cake. We gonna go to church tomorrow and listen to. They're having a program at church with music. I'm gonna go listen to some live music. And I don't know. It's in the Episcopal church. Who knows? What am I? You never know. I don't know. I'm just asking the Father rain down on me. Dollar bills. So that's see what I'm saying? Because I was just gonna say for the guys, the people who is Sun and Scorpio. So if you been into like the occult and doing these kind of things, oh, I got a better album. I'm not better, but I don't know what his sign is. But since he right here, let's do this one. Let's do Ro James, the El Dorado album. While we do movement tour. I don't know. I never looked at his stuff. I know he's from Queens. New York? Yes, he is. New York. Um, guys, so yeah, the Scorpio is the eighth house. So and Scorpio is in Capricorn, right? Right. So, guys, if you went to like the occult and all of this other stuff and been putting money or something about the occult is coming up because yeah, lots of people are into all of this stuff doing yeah. And what you're doing this, but the Six of Pentacles is a karmic reward, right? So people, so people who've been doing the work, and because the shift is so, it's only like 8 minutes before it moved this year. So this is why Gemini energy is gonna be important here as it relates to. I tell you, it's if this relates to your family too, your siblings, your nieces and nephews, this types of things, these types of things, because it's Mercury, it's Mercurial. So this is a family thing. Jupiter, Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. So Jupiter is expanded. It's some sort of karmic side. Six of Wands is a crossing. The crossing is yeah. It's usually it's like steps going up. So definitely some ascension is happening for somebody here. For some people who've been doing the work, ascension, the reward this year, especially for people with specific Sun and Scorpio people with like Uranus placements, like especially like yards in their chart, like genius placements. Or because this is it's a rest. The six is this is the this card for me. The six of spades is related to the elder gods. These are the ones that's dropping dead. Yeah. that's elder gods, lowercase g, they drop in, coming down to help the highly ascended beings who are doing the work for the collective. It's specifically helping see Leo children, creative, yeah. So it's the expansion for it's just happening, guys. I don't know what to tell you. The planets are just doing it. They're doing, yeah, for is the expansion. I feel like of to expand the fifth house, to focus more on fifth house. Now, collectively, people might not be able to, like as they doing this stuff. I don't know if everybody is gonna notice that this is happening. It might happen, like it might take time, but people who are into the arts and all of this stuff, right? Like, so you will probably find that more people who are highly ascended people are going to move in areas where they are working with children, but in a more creative way, a more play way. These could be therapists, all these types of people who are going to be helping children. But now, yeah. So when we talk about the storyteller and all, yeah, because Taurus, I mean, it's still tough. Taurus is the bull. It's still tough energy. So it just depends on, it could be like some sort of specific aspect or something like this. So yeah, it could be. But it could be as simple as having a party for a child, like having some sort of celebration, but that relates to children or something like this. But yeah, something, because the Ace of Spades is up here, the lady is in the top, which is a Mercury in Scorpio. So there is some, yeah, that's Mercury in Scorpio. Something being said. It could specifically by a lady. It could be a speech, but something from a lady. That's the number. That's 29. These cards you could look up and see and pair it and see what comes out. But now, since Uranus is here in the tower, so it that's what I mean. This stuff could um manifest in a myriad of ways. It could be, I'm just saying, guys, now I have to tell the truth. Now, I would say in this time, especially in this full moon, because it's about releasing. So guys, yeah, your children, because there's some sort of burden that has to be released here. The question is related to some sort of burden. An ascendant, yeah, and the need to ascend past whatever this burden is. Six of Swords, right? To bring it, tower is some sort of tower, a building, something. Yeah, going. This tower in this deck is an actual building, a tower, where all of the where's it, what tower where all where elder gods be? That's in heavens, right? That's up there in the heavens. If the ones I'm talking about, elder gods, they come from up there. But now, if they descending down here, they are descending down to highly, yes, to people who are leading the charges. These people are going to be, are probably going to be creators, Uranus, creators of um newer and more up to date models, and trying to fix, like to trying to address some of the issues that are related to children right now and teens, because if you go look at the suicide rate and all of this stuff, it's alarming to a lot of people, seriously. And I said this before, like the kids, I can't help it. I mean, you're gonna notice that issues, yeah, your kids are gonna be issues around your children are gonna come up for, yeah, first and foremost. And these things are gonna affect in this moon cycle your money. Now, Yeah, this is the second house, your money, possessions, all of this stuff is full moon Taurus. So something has to be released. So for some, it could be a party and spending money on that. Some it could be um oh God, and some of you it could be fucking bailing your child out of so you see what I'm saying? It just depends on what's happening inside your house. But this we talking about collectively here, right? Yes, guys. Specifically, if this house, especially if this house, if you got like some sort of specific, some sensitive, because now you got to be careful with Virgo and energy and what happened, what's going through, what's happening in your sixth house, because Virgo is associated with your everyday life, your wealth, for me, your well-being, and your health. So, guys, we talking about things that could yeah, sicknesses that could come up, and you gotta pay yeah, because Uranus, right? Some sort of unexpected um expense, some sort of so some could be receiving. See, it's the act of receiving and giving, right? Receiving and giving, receiving and giving. Right. So some are probably going to be receiving and some are probably going to be giving energetically. But I mean, we all do that anyway, right? And out with ourselves. But these things are gonna have. Well, you're gonna know by whatever it is that manifests. It could be some sort of unexpected expense. It could be a lotto win to your car breaking down. It could be a bonus or a negative, but it all just depends on what it is that you've been doing. I feel like now, I said this before, going backwards, I feel like what's happening right now has a lot to do with what was manifesting, what you was doing, and when the nodes were in Scorpio and Taurus. Because now the nodes are in, yeah, Libra and all of this stuff. It's the law. It's the facing the law. Yeah, and balancing all of this stuff out. So I feel like these are things you got to go back. If you, that's why it's good if you do journals and things like that. You could go back and see what it is, or go look at the date when the nose was, and go see what was happening, what was you doing at that time, because that is what's manifesting right now, and as above and so below, right? So it's in karmic, right up there, the judgment card I'm seeing, right? I'm gonna get tarot, right? The judgment card, Pluto. So things, that's what I'm saying. So guys, if you've been scamming and doing shit like this, okay, I'm talking about when the sun was in Taurus, right? I mean, the sun, the nose was back in, yeah. If you did any spell work, any candle magic, any moon magic, any sort of work with the planets and all of that stuff karmically, yeah, yeah, it's manifesting down now into the physical realm. And for like in terms of energy too. So the ones who are highly ascended beings are even gaining more highly yeah, the guys are like, good girl, you like, what the, yes. But these guys are so highly ascended. I like it better. They don't really tell you their name and all that. It's better for me. I don't want to know. I mean, I don't even, because it causes too much I mean, yeah, it causes too much confused for both, for everybody involved. So these are higher ascended beings. They know all of this stuff already. Yeah. So I just let them. I follow. Yeah, I just follow their lead. But I feel like it's better that I don't. Yeah, I don't know who they are specifically, but I know by energetic how it feels. It feels really, really good. You can't help but know that they're around. You could feel. Yeah. So for some, they gain in them kind. Yes. to help them with their missions or whatever but it is that whatever this year they taking up right now. So you're gonna see a lot of people, I feel like, especially like probably performers, like especially the fifth house performers, because the Jupiter and Leo, the fifth house for some it's the crossing card. So it's some sort of burden, right? They might it could also be that their children, right, are being highly affected by what's happening right now. I mean, how everybody is. This is the collective thing. So I feel, yeah. So everybody, you're probably because things are going to start to like happen in terms of I feel like laws and policies and all of this other stuff that's going to affect how do we is going to affect us all. Now we moving into in the United States into a new administration and stuff like this. God, I'm just going to think positive, but in terms of energetically, it seems like this is what I'm getting from the planets. It's Jupiter and Leo, so it's an expansion in the fifth house. So the kids, a lot of stuff, resources are probably going to go towards making helping the children because they are in great distress. I agree, and it just keeps coming out. So for those who've been doing this work already for a long time, um are probably yeah are manifesting probably ain't no probably manifesting great things and should be expecting some sort probably some sort of some money or something and relieving obviously some burden. But now the lady card is here, which is right. Um yeah. So the lady here could be I guess some sort of officiant or official or something like this. So it could be as simple as guys not getting all crazy. It could be as simple as like me going to church and a lady who leads the right is I mean it could be a lady who something simple. I mean because it for everybody it just depends on what it is that you've been doing, like how much energy, right, you've been putting into whatever this is. But I feel like these are people because see the Hierophant is here, these and Mercury and Aqua. That's communication. That's uh 11th house. That's Aquarius energy. That is um innovator, right? They they the inventor. They invent things. So the collective of Aquariuses could have really have a lot to do with this. With invention, all kinds of programs and resources, or in it could be geared towards because it's very earthy. So it is so it could be from exterminating companies, but exterminating with more healthier earth friendly things and concepts, and it could be um guys definitely issue things with like the gas companies, electric companies. It could be in terms of conserving energy. Yes, in these days and times, um, it could be even getting some sort of service credit on you in terms of the bonus. I mean, shit, who don't want a service credit? Cause see, the tower is there. So in the lower, they telling me to mention it. So lying and stealing, all that other stuff, it has to go. Cause the kids, the children are aware um how your negative be they bring me to a movie I just was watching and see the Two of Swords. That's most the spot. It just can't the Two of Swords. Which is what is that? Moon and Libra? And I'm hearing raging, Libra, sun, moon, rising, Libra, raging, raging, anger, raging, simmering. They show me like a teapot. In the school, they pointing me to like the Scorpion card, like your school. Yeah, somebody got a toxic Scorpio, but I think they're either sun, moon, rising, Libra. They could be like a Libra, Scorpio, cuspa. Her mouth full of stuff. She said something that I don't know. I guess she really regrets right now. She didn't think that it would come true, but it came true. It's coming true. To her face. She said it about her friend. I think she did. She was looking in the mirror, talking to herself, and I'm assuming whoever was, yeah. And what she wished on her friend is happening to her. The doctors are saying it's some medical condition, but she knows that it's not. I think this is a young person because a lot of times they be on. I'm telling you this, why I say you gotta watch what your kids are watching because a lot of times what comes up in their feed, they click on videos and do, and then they go initiate themselves. They do all kind of crazy things that a lot of times see the moon and Taurus, money spells, calf spells, and these types of things, sacrificing animals, insects, all of these types of things. They have karmic returns. So for every action, there's a reaction. Yeah, it should be equal, but I don't know if it always is. Yeah, but it is a reaction. It is always a response. And people, even children, little kids who grow up doing this with parents in the who's taught, they showing me like people who do like Santerias, with the coffins and stuff in your house on the floor by the door, all of this stuff. You haunting your own children because the entities they don't go anywhere. They stay right there with you. Especially in the Northeast. They show it's too cold. And they saying, yeah, your entities you learning, whoever this is, I guess the one who her face is hurt, is a girl. Your entity, whoever you got there, they can't see anymore. And you probably going blind too. You feeling things popping from like your back, your lower back to your butt, your rectum, your tailbone, like pops. So is I don't know. They saying that living in the land of make believe. See the ten of swords here, and then the three of swords. I mean the four. It is upside down, but I am not doing reversals. And then there goes a man. So a lady and then a man. The ace of swords up there, and now the ace of cups here. And there go your child, the page of wands. Some of you got a child that you call back, right? Judge, there go Pluto. Judgment, what I say? Necromancy. Maybe you come from a family that play call on the dead. Necromancy, necromancers to carry out your bad deeds, your good deeds, bad deeds, which are good deeds, and your good deeds, which are bad deeds, and it's all mixed up nowadays. Saying. So I guess I'm saying they're saying another Libra here, your house. Oh my God, they bringing me here to this tower card, Mars. This right here, Tower, the Six of Wands, which is here, and then the Eight of Wands. So here you may pass go to Eight of Wands. So something, yeah, it's fast. It's communication about this, but I don't know. Man, you got to be careful here because I feel like Vic, because it is the Tower card, but in this Tower card, this is Mars energy. This is war. It's like war in your house. Saturn in Aries, and I guess it's probably because of somebody did some sort of spell work. So you probably maybe asking them, maybe this is maybe trying to find out what happened here. Somebody, there's a man here and there is a woman here. The woman could be a Libra or it could be a Scorpio. But somebody did some sort of spell work here. The man could be have some sort of drug problem or because the four swords, see the two of swords, the ten of swords, four of swords, and ace of cups. The man here is sick. So yeah, but or for probably addiction issues. So I'm hearing too, if this is something at work too, if this is some man that you having a problem with at work or something like that who works and he could be in law enforcement or something like that. He is sick. He's crossed in the mind. The ten of swords at the yeah, ten swords, yeah, look. But he's a backstabber. But whatever this is, he killed himself with this shit. Look at it. He could be into like vampirism and things like this, some sort of cult. That's what I'm saying. Like if your family because a lot of people do this. I mean, the page, yeah, like are into some sort of cultist and things like this. But I'm telling you right now, this is specifically related to. I know it for a fact because it all lined up when I looked at it. We had the new moon that was in Scorpio, the full moon in Taurus, and then I'm like, wait. So then Chiron is about to go. Yes, it is. It's about to go in Taurus. Uranus is in Taurus. A lot happening with the archetype of Taurus. We all got Taurus in our chart somewhere. Saturn been coming up crazy, the squaring and all of this stuff, learning about discipline, all of this other kind of stuff. Saturn and Uranus, they work in pairs. And then the other planets, yes, they always pair, but they've been well since I read them, I see how they've been pairing up with each other to bring this stuff. So yeah, this I guess if you asking if this man hurt you in some way, this man is yeah, he is good God. He's like probably in like critical condition. He could be in like ICU critical condition. They could be giving him like IVs and shit like that right now. Or he in a psych ward. See? The tower, six of wands, see the reef? So see how it is Saturn, but the reef there, that's me yeah, that's Saturn. But in the first house, the self, and your project, your anger, your project, yeah, whoever this, like if you angry or whatever, yeah, it's a restriction in there. Saturn, squid, yeah, in the first house, the war. So this person can't really do that much right now because this person is ailing in the body, and it has something to do with water. So this person could be a diabetic and getting amputations and shit like that. Going through surgery. The fifth house is here too. That's speculation. Speculation. Yeah. Really, yes. Doctors speculate all the time. Yeah. They sit together. Like the Uranus ones right here, they sit down, they speculate, they sit right. Doctors do the same thing when they come up with it. Yeah. So there's a lot of speculation. Yeah. Now, for people who work it, now I have to say this, who working with like children and doing like ACS and all this stuff, guys. Your paperwork, yeah, yes, you better be on your job going and being mandatory reporters. If you go, yeah, because the three of wands is sitting there, so that is the action card. So if you, yeah, if this is then yeah, because some is about burden here, but yeah, it's it's some sort of burden, but it seems like if this is it could also be, I feel like it could be like domestic violence or something like that. And you here, yeah, like there's a page of wands here. So it's a kid that's here that's in trouble. A page of wands with the judgment card. So this kid, it could even be the kid who did something and now something comes back. And yeah, somebody get either they get hurt, yeah. Now guys, be careful with like suicidal. Yes, yes, people with issues with suicide. Yeah, because the planetary lineup right now is excruciating. So if yeah, there might be if you one to one, I'm hearing one to ones. Once, yeah, like if you powers and things like that, guys, be careful with the kids. And if the kids come telling you something right now about something, then just I think you should just report it to your supervisor and let them know that this is going on. Because if you don't, and something happens here, something come out, then you could be in big trouble. So don't be holding this stuff in and then something happens. But I feel yes, because it is in Taurus, but the moon went right into Gemini, which is the storyteller. But it's moon in Gemini. Gemini with the sun is really crazy. So if it's the sun in Gemini kid, yes, sun in Gemini energy is crazy. To me, I mean, I know it could, yes, it could be, depending on what else is in their first house or aspects and stuff like that. Like if it's some moon aspect or something like that, Gemini kids, you gotta really pay attention to them because they could be very manipulative with energy, especially with yes, spelling and speaking. I mean, you gotta give them positive ways to use that energy with them. You do because yeah, they like tricksters. So you gotta try to make it positive with them. I don't know, get like I said this before, like fine arts is very good for them, like pencils and drawing. Maybe books with no lines in it so they could draw. Um, yeah, maybe trying to get them into like the drama arts and things like that, maybe in school, things like that, so they could channel this energy in a positive way. Because Gemini energy is complicated energy. It is. I don't want to. Yeah, but Moon in Gemini is the Moon in Gemini. Cause see, yeah, Sun in Gemini in his deck is feelings. See what I mean? See. And let me see what Moon in Gemini is here. Lots of feelings. But now, yeah, they do. They have lots of feelings. But what do they do with the feelings? How do they? Yeah, how do they emote? Do they do it in healthy ways or yeah? Because this is going to come out now. Yes, but specifically, you got to be careful here, right? Because right, Thanksgiving time is coming, and so it could be issues dealing with nieces and nephew. Yes, and having to address see moon and see and it has the moon in Gemini. 6. Choice. But see how her window is broken. This came up before. And then she's sitting there looking in the mirror now. I don't know. And Moon and Gemini, this is what I'm saying. Moon and Gemini, she's sitting there with no clothes on, but her moon, the window is broken. Why is she not worried about that? So see what I'm saying here, guys. Now, yeah, okay, right. Because I'm hearing the word alluring, right? Right. Now, guys, yeah, you got to be careful here now with your teenagers. Yes, because a lot of times, okay, rest on the internet and all of this stuff, please, because it's dangerous. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes these kids, they move about doing things, but they are. I don't know if they really are. It's like the two Moon and Libra, Moon and Gemini, Moon and Aquarius. They not really are aware. They not moving, I guess, in awareness. They don't really understand sometimes the dangers and the things that they do. And sometimes they do. And they, yeah, draw it to them. But it depends on the parents and what it is, right? Y'all be doing in the house with, right? Because, yeah. But I feel like in this moon in Taurus, this moon in Gemini, moon in Taurus, now, yeah, the bigger scheme of things collectively, this, yes. But now there is some, I bet you there is some connection back in when the nodes. So this is something that could be coming back as this judgment. So this is something that could have came up back then, maybe right, however long ago that was, a couple of years ago, and it's yeah, and it's coming back around again. It could be something that you patched or thought you patched, like just patched it up, right? Something, and now it's coming back, and you thought it was away, went away, and now this shit is coming back. It's coming, yeah. For some, it could be something you did when you was a kid. It could be past life dreams. It could be soul scouring. So yeah, it could be like soul scouring and stuff like that. Astro traveling, all this stuff going. Yeah. But for some people, if you got somebody who's laying like in like a comatose state, or somebody who's, yeah, or yeah, they doing this while they sleep. So they could be jumping and doing, yeah, this is happening while they are unconscious. So you're sleeping, right? Your sleep room, the kids could be having problems sleeping and stuff like now. But I would, guys, honestly, because it's a choice here. So I feel like um it could be your niece, it could be your sister, your daughter, something like this. But I feel like it has to do with a girl because it is also Venetian, right? Yes. So you might want to check in with them because, yeah, especially if you have adolescents. But now your smaller kids, if you got little tiny, they can act weird too because it is full moon. So it depends on their aspects. They could be doing weird things too. Depending on the aspect. Your grandkids, you can be like, what the fuck is, yeah, I don't know. Yes, we really weird things. So that's what I'm saying. These things could come up, but I feel like it's around children, and something comes into our awareness here. But it's something from the past that we've been dealing with collectively. Yeah. But if that's the case, it's probably has probably a lot to do with collectively, right? Where, if we talking about as a country, where we've been putting our energy at, and now looking at outcomes and saying, well, okay, that didn't work. So right? Making different decisions moving forward, and maybe looking at see blind spots, right? So yeah, and seeing the blind spots, so that you could and making certain improvements and stuff like this. But it is Moon and Gemini is a choice. Well, let me see, since the Moon is in Taurus, right? But yeah, because it's gonna spend way more. See, fidelity is Moon in Taurus. Okay, Moon in Taurus is fidelity. Number four. This is the sexual magic deck. So you got for yeah. So yeah, and that's what makes it so interesting. But I guess it's the energy. It's really quick. It's speeding up, but I feel like it's doing that because highly ascended people are able to do a lot of stuff at one time. They multitask really, really well. So the planets give them a lot to do because they can handle it, and plus the help that we have right with us right no yeah that we have with us right now is something out of a storybook. So right. So the question, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess maybe for every house, one every I'll just do what I got over here. I'll do the love deck, right? Send some love to the area because I don't know, guys. I don't feel like it is now expectation. I don't know. I mean, if you've been doing good, then you should only be expecting good. What are some traits? What are some traits do you? What are traits you value in potential partners? What are some of the traits you value in potential partners? Where do you see yourself working, right? In 10 years? Is it going to be where you are, or do you see yourself somewhere else in 10 years? This card is also related, well, all of them for me are related to the elder. Yeah. Now, Six of Swords. Do you trust yourself? When? What about your instincts? So, see, some of you, this is at work and using your intuitive guidance and all of this stuff. You're gonna have to your intuitive muscle. All of these wands here is test, yeah, rites of passages. And what do you fear? What do you fear most? Because whatever, if you focus on whatever you fear most, that's how you manifest it. You won't manifest nothing but fear here. But in this highest expression, I feel like it's really good. Let's use the sacred destiny deck, the oracle. Right? You could probably find these right online, the meaning, to read it, right? So let's start in house one and then go down. But I did write down some notes for Moon and Taurus. I did because I was looking at the at astro seed, right? I think, or yeah, up for it. Moon and Taurus. See, put something about what is it, side business or the creation of it. So some people might be doing this. Moon, yeah, Moon and Venus, and then Uranus, right, is in Taurus. But I put something about insecure, insecurity as it relates to what is hidden. But this, yeah, it has to do with some sort of insecurity that needs to be released because Taurus is the builder, the bull. Yeah, it's stubborn. So something needs to be released there. But Taurus, right? Or who? right? Whatever this is, right? Collectively here for the full moon, right? No matter, I feel like the your sun sign, right? It's what it's looking at insecurities, right? And how, yeah, we're needing to create something, invent something, right? To move into your divine plan, to move into where it is you're supposed to be. But it's some insecurity that's keeping you from doing that. Taurus is the builder, so it builds things, right? It could be building a business, building a brand, building whatever this is, but your stubbornness, right? But your stubbornness, why you so stubborn about it, and why, yeah, maybe, yeah, it's due to something that it's due to some insecurity. This is going to come out in full moon Taurus, but I feel like, yeah, and because this it manifests in behaviors, which are related to your thoughts. Now, yes, so what you it's like so here, right? We are gonna be looking at, all right, like I was saying, putting energy, right? Where you putting energy, and is it a balanced return of whatever it is you putting in? Is it equal and balanced? Yeah, it's some yeah, putting energy into something that gives a equal return of energy. And then I put what is this? Inconsistencies with the self outwardly, work, issues around work, causing problems in relationships, energy, and time. Now, the moon transit. What house is the moon transit in? I wrote here. But the houses here, guys, I said, now it came up three sixes here, right? But when I was doing this a couple of days ago, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all the way to 12, those houses, the even houses. But I circled 4, which is the moon, fourth house. But I circled 10 and I put a heart around 10, the 10th house, a heart around 10th house. I can't remember why. But yeah, something, yeah. But I guess this insecure, whatever it is that's keeping you from whatever this, yeah, it could, it's gonna, somebody, yes, maybe probably over the holidays, it could be something that happens with your nieces, nephews, your siblings while you, that, yeah, brings this to your awareness. But it comes with some sort of physical karmic reward. So it could cost you, but I mean, it might be a little, yeah, it might be money, but it might also just be time, right? And maybe you just never know. Well, okay, let's see. I'm gonna go. But the moon transit, yeah, what house is transiting for you? It's yeah, it's important. Did I write the collective house? I was looking at it. It's up on the other laptop I bought, but I'm not getting up to look at it. It's still probably in a tab because I was looking at it. So let me do this 3 times and then yep. But yeah, Moon and Taurus is about fidelity and Sun and yeah, and Moon and Gemini is about choice. So you be dealing with, I feel like both of these two things, yeah. Mhm. And then let's go. So Moon transit, right? Full Moon Taurus transit in the first house is forgiveness. Second house, voyage. Third house. Simplicity. Fourth house. Potential. Fifth house. New beginning. Sixth house. Delight. Seventh house. Freedom. Eighth house. Protection. Ninth house. Power. 10th house. Solitude. 11th house. Action. 12th house. Patience. For everybody, the collective, embracing. So I guess I will, and for me, that's the man, the King of Cups. That's the King of Cups for me, the house. So there you have it, guys. I hope this helps. Okay, peace out. Yep. So yeah.